Hello, my name is Elias, and we'll be reporting on ChatGPT and how it is having an impact on students' learning. Now, what is ChatGPT? ChatGPT is a computer program that can understand and respond to text-based inputs in natural language, just like humans do. It is even trained on a massive amount of text data and can generate human-like responses to a wide variety of questions and statements. This could become a problem for students' education as they can easily cheat in their homework tasks. Today we asked members of Blairno High School what they think about
Do you
ChatGPT.
think ChatGPT should be allowed in school and why?
Yes, I think it's a great thing for young people to learn
Yeah.
and improve their writing.
Philip, what would you use ChatGPT for?
I would write essays and other subjects
You're not allowed to do
involving
that.
writing.
You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, but I want to.
Alright, and Brody, do you use it? If so, what for?
No, I do not use chat.
Alright. Do you use ChatGPT? If so, what for?
I use it sometimes, but he also uses it as well. We use it for essays, he uses it for essays, so pretty similar.
Yeah, right. Have you got anything to add on? What do you think it means for the future?
I think it's quite good. It could be easier for
Do you think
students who are
it's,
less capable of
do you think
doing
it's beneficial?
Yes, it is.
That's all we need, lads.
Thank
do
you.
you think ChatGPT should be allowed in school? And if so, why?
So it's kind of mixed. I do think it's a really good teaching tool for you guys. I think you could use it for a lot of research. It helps you get your understanding. But yeah, there's whatever problem, as I said, in that 5 assignment, somebody could easily get full marks on it without any knowledge just by putting stuff in. So I think we should monitor it, but I think yeah, we should use it as a learning tool for you guys so you can get a bit more information on things.
You personally use ChatGPT for?
So I've used it for a mix of things. So between making learning resources for you guys, I've used it to make up lesson plans, I've used it to test codes, see if things are working, and try and look and see if things basically work the way they should, and we can get a good idea and understanding of things. It's quite useful, I would
What do
say.
you think it means for the future?
Well, that's a tricky one. I think it just means we've got to be a bit more aware that AI is going to be a fundamental part of our lives, whether it be us learning about things or using it for academic purposes. So I think just kind of learning to live with it rather than shutting it down and ignoring it is kind of my thoughts on it.
Yeah, that's not the question.
Do you think ChatGPT should be used in school and why?
I think it's absolutely really good to be used for resources and for helping in those ways. Of course, there's some the jury's out over whether it should be allowed to be used for like assignments and stuff like that. But I still think we can learn a lot from ChatGPT.
What would you use ChatGPT for?
I might use it for like maybe trying to reword something I had. Maybe I had some ideas, but I wasn't quite sure how to put them into play. I might try and do that sort of thing with it.
Yeah. What do you think it means for the future?
I think it's going to create big problems like higher up out of high school, like in universities and stuff, when people are creating big dissertations and stuff like that. I think we need to keep up with plagiarism problems. I think that's the biggest problem.
Thank you for your time.
ChatGPT should be allowed in school, and if so, why?
Definitely not. Definitely not, because it worries me. Like, I don't see any reason why it would be used in school. And it would worry me that it wasn't the pupils' work. So, I mean, obviously in maths it probably is not as much of a worry, but I think it scares me slightly, to be honest.
You personally use ChatGPT?
I've no reason to. I've read a lot about it. I've read in papers quite quite a lot about it. What do you call it? And it's just reading about it. I think it scares me how eventually the lines between something that's truthful and something that's not is going to become so blurred that it needs to be controlled, and I'm worried about it not being controlled properly. So I have no reason to use it. Like, I don't write essays in maths and stuff like that. So no.
Do you think ChatGPT should be used in school, or why?
I think it's very good for exams and it's very good for the mental state of the mind.
What would you use ChatGPT for?
See, blood flow coming up. It's always good to let the mental emotions.
Do you think ChatGPT should be allowed in school, and why?
I think ChatGPT's got a potential to be a complete game changer for a lot of things. So, I'm kind of on the yes, because like I'm into technology and I do that for a living. But there's probably concerns about it, moral and ethical. How is it going to be safely introduced into a school? Because, for the sake of argument, you could ask it to write an essay for you without knowing anything about the subject, so it has to be introduced carefully. But I think it's got potential to really help, for example, like maybe people who are dyslexic, who have trouble writing or reading. It has potential to kind of help them out in being able to kind of articulate their thoughts. There's a whole bunch of areas where it could really improve education. So I'm kind of on the yes side, but with, has to be done carefully.
That's all from us today. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.